Right now, your brain is hiding something from you. Something important about a person you met, a person it tagged, and then forgot to tell you. Your brain processes 11 million pieces of information every second. You consciously notice about 40 of them. The rest gets stored somewhere you cannot reach. And when you meet a narcissist, your brain knows within 7 seconds. It just does not always tell you. Tonight, we are going to find out exactly what happens inside your head when you meet one of them. The chemicals released, the patterns ignored, the warnings you missed, and why you stayed anyway. Here's what happens in the first 7 seconds. Your amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure deep in your brain, fires before you can think. Its job is simple: threat or not threat, safe or not safe. When you meet a narcissist, your amygdala picks up on something. The slightly too long eye contact, the smile that does not reach the eyes, the story that sounds rehearsed. Tiny signals, below conscious detection. But your amygdala notices. And here's what it does next. Something strange. It sends a warning. A small spike of cortisol, a tightness in your chest, a feeling. Just a feeling. Nothing logical. Nothing you can explain. You probably called it gut instinct. You probably ignored it. Because the front of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, is busy being polite, being social, being civilized, and it overrides the warning. Your prefrontal cortex says, "They seem nice. Stop being weird. Be friendly." The prefrontal cortex is busy being polite, being social, being cold-working, be friendly, and just like that, the warning is buried. Scientists have a name for this. It is called amygdala hijack override. When your social brain silences your survival brain. And this is exactly what narcissists count on. But the brain story does not end there. Within minutes of meeting them, something else happens. Your dopamine system activates. Hard. Narcissists are unusually charming in early conversations. They make eye contact. They ask questions. They make you feel interesting, special, seen, and dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, floods your system. Your brain marks this person as significant, memorable, wanted. The warning your amygdala sent is now drowning under a wave of pleasure chemistry. And what happens after this point? In the second meeting, the third meeting, the fourth, is the part nobody talks about, because the chemicals shift. The same brain that warned you starts protecting them, defending them, even loving them. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn is the reason smart people stay in toxic situations for years. Here is what neuroscientists discovered in the 1950s. Something disturbing. Researcher B.F. Skinner ran experiments with rats. He gave one rat food every time it pressed a lever. Predictable reward. He gave another rat food sometimes. Random. Unpredictable. The result was shocking. The rat with the predictable reward pressed the lever calmly. When the food stopped, it stopped pressing within minutes. The rat with the unpredictable reward pressed the lever obsessively. When the food stopped, it kept pressing for hours, for days. This is called intermittent reinforcement, and it is the most powerful behavior conditioning ever discovered. Now here is the disturbing part. Narcissists do this to you, naturally, without trying. One day they are warm. The next day, cold. One week they love you. The next week they ignore you. Unpredictable reward. Your brain becomes the rat, pressing the lever, waiting for the warm version to come back. And every time it does, just sometimes, a massive dopamine release, bigger than any consistent love would give you. This is why leaving feels impossible. It is not weakness, it is neurochemistry. Your brain has been hacked by the same mechanism that creates gambling addiction. You have to stop pressing the lever completely. No checking back, no one more try. Now here's the strangest part of what happens in your brain. Your memory itself starts to lie. Researchers at Harvard found something disturbing about how the brain stores experiences with manipulative partners. The good moments are remembered in vivid detail. The bad moments fade. This is not normal memory. Normal memory keeps the bad parts vivid as warnings. But your brain, when it is in love or attached or trauma-bonded, does the opposite. It uses something called state-dependent memory. The good moments get tagged as real you, and the bad moments get tagged as not really them. You remember a kind word from years ago in 4K resolution. You forget the months of cruelty as a blur. Your brain is protecting the bond, even when the bond is killing you. This is why when you finally tell someone what happened, you struggle to remember the details. Why your story sounds inconsistent. Why you doubt yourself. Why people ask, if it was that bad, why did you stay? Because your brain, your own brain, kept editing your memories, hiding the warnings, saving the good moments, convincing you it was not that bad. The narcissist is not the only one rewriting your story. Your brain is doing it too. But here's the part that gives me hope. The same brain that trapped you can rebuild itself. Neuroscientists call it neuroplasticity. Your brain can form new pathways, new patterns, new responses. When you go no contact, not low contact, no contact, your dopamine system starts to recalibrate. The first 2 weeks feel like withdrawal, because they are withdrawal. Your brain is detoxing from a chemical addiction. Week 4, your amygdala starts trusting your conscious mind again. The warning system goes back online. Month 3, your memory starts rebalancing. The bad moments become vivid again. The good moments shrink to their actual size. Month 6, you wonder how you ever stayed. So what should you do with this information? 3 things. 1. Trust your first reaction. Your amygdala is smarter than your social brain. 2. Notice intermittent reward patterns. If someone is warm, cold, that is not love. That is conditioning. 3. Understand that your brain will protect them until you give it the space to stop. Your brain is not broken. It is exactly what it was designed to do. It just got hijacked by something it was never designed to handle. Subscribe, because next we go into something even darker. What happens inside the brain of the narcissist when they meet you? The chemicals they feel, the patterns they follow. That video drops next. See you there.